The power that resides in serenity is an unshakable anchor, the true source of spiritual nourishment. It is a realm where the key to unlocking your tribulations lies in embracing tranquility. In the midst of the realm of absolute calm, time itself seems to change, allowing everything else to fall away, even the restrictions of karma and the veils of illusion. Think of a perspective where the chaotic hustle and bustle of existence is transformed into a tranquil oasis. When your spirit remains unshaken, the very essence of existence realigns itself. Every difficult situation, every uncertainty, loses its grip on your senses. Thus, by maintaining a serene and carefree mindset, we open the door to solutions that previously eluded us. The path to spiritual elevation is not the exercise of control over external forces, nor the futile attempts to influence others that elevate our being. On the contrary, it is an inner revolution that arises from the decision to dwell in the eternal present. When venturing into this paradigm, consider refraining from getting entangled in the labyrinth of the world and from responding to the whims of the body and its thoughts. Therefore, embark into a space of deep introspection. It's a daily journey, a deliberate engagement with acceptance and self-awareness. When we engage in this state of deep calm, the storms that arise, the trials that cross our path, they cease to be obstacles that obstruct our progress. Instead, they become springboards for cultivating our inner calm. It's a transformative process that doesn't demand perfection, but promotes resilience. We must recognize that emotions are as much a part of us as our breathing. However, we can step back and become a serene observer of these emotional currents, rather than a captive participant. This change of perspective gives us the ability to overcome the turbulent tide, to find balance even in the face of turbulence. So, remember, moving towards mental serenity and mindfulness is not an unreachable summit. It's a gradual ascent, a series of awakenings, where we decipher the delicate dance between our reactions and our higher self. Think of the serenity we can nurture, like a tranquil lake mirroring the heavens, which can spread our calm to every corner of our existence. In this way, the search for tranquility, not as an isolated effort, becomes like a philosophy intertwined with our very being. Imagine your mind as a tranquil lake, with a smooth and placid surface. In this state, the lake effortlessly reflects the world around it, capturing every detail. On the other hand, when the waters are turbulent, the reflections become distorted and chaotic. To embark on a journey of introspection, consider the art of observing without grasping, like a spectator watching the flow of a river. Or we can think of thoughts as passing clouds. They appear and then continue their journey across the vast expanse of the mind. But instead of trying to change them, imagine letting them pass without holding on. It's like leaving footprints in the sand as you move forward, relieved by their presence. So, the state of calm is not about running away or stifling emotions. It's about allowing them to rise and fall, while you remain a compassionate and impartial observer. Think of emotions as messengers, each transmitting a message. However, we shouldn't let them take over. We can gently acknowledge their presence, watch them rise and then allow them to dissolve, just as clouds disperse in the sky. It's a skill, a practice of gentle presence, that brings balance to our emotional world. Instead of ignoring emotions, or succumbing to them, it's like looking at a river, aware of its current, but without being swept away. The mind contains the threads of anger, stubbornness, the desire for control and even pain. However, you are the weaver of these threads, and as you master your thoughts, the power diminishes. Gratitude can be a beacon, that guides our perspective. It illuminates the blessings and gifts that already reside in your life. Just as a diver is drawn away from the hustle and bustle of the surface to the serene depths, gratitude diverts our attention from worries and anxieties, focuses it on the abundance that surrounds us. As you ponder these concepts, let them resonate within you. Consider this journey as an exploration of your own inner landscape. So, take a moment during your day to reflect and express gratitude in your life. Just as seeds thrive in the sunlight, gratitude nurtures a garden of positivity in our minds. Consider this practice as an anchor, anchoring you in the present moment, where tranquility resides. Reflect on the landscape of your consciousness. In this sanctuary, external ripples have no influence. It is a place of perpetual serenity and joy, for consciousness remains undisturbed by the fluctuations of life. But in the workings of the mind, that's where conditioning comes into play. Instead of fixing it like a puzzle, we can consider this: if we unravel the knots, it will only weave more threads into the tapestry. Or imagine another approach, one that flows with the current. The flow of existence becomes smoother when the mind finds calm, like a river embracing its natural course. In this state of deep harmony, we encounter the concept of contentment, a radiant jewel nestled in our being. It's about accepting our essence and embracing the truth that our value is not tied to achievements, but in the stillness of the heart, like an ocean free of storms. It's the state where doubt, anger, and fear dissipate, and happiness arises. So, don't fear the storms that come your way. Instead, guide your thoughts onto sunlit paths. Don't let them rise above you. They are mere whispers, not your essence. So acknowledge them, but don't give them power. Our thoughts can be deceiving, painting a world that is both illusion and reality. However, as co-creators, we choose whether we grant them the power to create our reality or not. Happiness can be woven by our thoughts, because our thoughts actually create the fabric of joy. We don't need a special time to meditate. We can simply imagine ourselves weaving this tapestry as we go about our daily tasks. It's the wisdom of knowing yourself, an innate understanding that doesn't require any great epiphany. By pausing and reflecting on these concepts, we unravel the tapestry of our existence, discovering tranquility and a deep connection with the present moment. Reflect on the search for meaning. Let's think of it as a treasure hunt, where the chest is inside our heart. Everything we perceive on the outside, like a reflection in a mirror, is a shadow cast by our inner landscape. Our thoughts, dreams, and desires are the architects of this external world. Now, imagine awakening as a symphony of silence. Not the silence of empty spaces, but the stillness that blossoms when we get rid of wounds, dogmas, and concepts. Imagine it like a canvas being wiped clean, leaving only the pure essence of existence. Realization can be like a container empty of everything, except our own nature. It's like a river flowing to its source, merging with the eternal stream. To empty, or rather, let go, embrace complete surrender, so deep that your very being dissolves into the cosmos. In this way, we can say that it is a vessel, overflowing with the richness of silence. As you engage with these thoughts, consider this journey as a journey towards your own consciousness. The layers we remove reveal a core of nothingness, a realm where existence is not a big play, but an unadorned truth. Think of this discovery as a sun rising within you, shedding its light on the essence of your being. Therefore, on this journey, we need to remove the layers of false identity, to reveal the luminous core of our divinity. This process, is like unearthing ancient truths buried under layers of soil. Silence is the fastest way to understand the essence of our being, a path of realization. In silence, truths emerge like stars in the night sky, guiding our contemplation. Reflect on the power of non-reaction, a dance with the world where you remain unencumbered. Non-reaction transforms your inner landscape into a garden of tranquility. Consider thoughts as seeds, emotions as rain, and actions as the garden that blooms. Visualize the perfect transition from thought to action, where each thought plants a seed that becomes a tangible reality. Through this lens, you see the threads that connect your inner and outer worlds. The illusions, woven by the mind, cast shadows over our perception. When you awaken to this perception, you realize that many are trapped in the confines of their own illusions. The storm of thoughts can be calmed through silence. Think of the mind as a vast sky. Thoughts are like clouds that float by and dissipate. In the tranquility of this sky, thoughts lose their power to disturb. The currents of emotions are a river flowing through your being. You need to let these currents flow without resistance. Through this alignment, emotions find their natural flow, enriching our experience. When we release the need for control, we discover the rhythms of existence and connect with the flow of life. Life flows like a river, and when we strive to enjoy it, we often find ourselves suffering. The revelation lies in letting go of this control, as if releasing a bird from its cage. The moment control slips out of our hands, a tapestry of transformation is woven before our eyes. Just as the seasons change, and the waves rise and fall, life turns and evolves. The key is not to look for answers through endless contemplation, but to realize the power of non-reaction. This silent power redirects our energy towards the essential, like pruning dead branches to stimulate new growth. When thoughts storm, an inner storm, find solace in solitude, and remember that nothing is eternal. Each storm will subside, revealing the calm below. Consciousness, like a lighthouse, guides us through the fog of thoughts. Under this light, we can observe how fleeting emotions try to influence us. But, we must keep our gaze firmly on our true self, the serene observer of the canvas of our life. Visualize yourself as the immovable center in the middle of the cosmic movement. You are the immovable axis around which the carousel of life revolves. Just as the stars move through the night sky, experiences pass you by, leaving only your essence. Inner calm is a path to awareness. To achieve this state, we can explore various practices, such as meditation, yoga for example, discovering those that resonate with our soul. So remember, the journey towards inner calm is a sacred pilgrimage. Thank you for embarking on this journey with me. If this video resonated with you, I invite you to like and subscribe to our channel. Share this video with others so that they can benefit from this message. And don't forget to leave a comment below sharing your thoughts, reflections, and experiences. Thanks again for watching and for joining me. Take care and see you later.